Good morning, student. Welcome to New Era Global School online teaching class. So this is Devi ma'am, your science teacher. We have started our 8th chapter, force, energy and machines. Yesterday we have discussed about the types of energy, and today we will discuss about the simple machines. So first, what are simple machines? So in our home, we are using different type of appliances, right? Like toaster, grinder, mixer, blender, oven, AC, fridge, right or not? So why we are using these appliances? First, to make our work easier, to do the work faster, and most important, we have to use only less force, right? If these machines are not there, what will happen? We have to do our work manually. It will take more time. We can't complete the work faster, and we have to use more force, right? So from this, they are telling that the simple machines are tools that make our work easier, faster by using the less force. So what do simple machines will do? Simple machines allows us to apply the force at a convenient point. We have to give the force only at a convenient point. How? Either by increasing the force or by changing the direction of the force. So depends upon this. The simple machines are 6 types. First one is lever. Second, wheel and axle. Third, pulley. Fourth one, inclined plane. Fifth one, wedge. And sixth one, screw. So these are all the 6 types of simple machines. So let us discuss one by one. First, we are going to learn about the lever. Okay. So first, what is a lever? You might have learnt in the 3rd grade or 4th grade. Here we are going to learn about the detail. It is also a simple machine. It consists of the bar. So it's an example, you can take a chocolate bar, or in mathematics we are using the bar graph, right? So it is a simple machine. It consists of a bar resting at a point. Okay, it will be resting at, rest means what? 0. It will be resting at a point on which it turns around or it is supposed to move. So why we are using this lever? Mainly to lift the heavy object, or to move heavy object, or to cut the things and open the lids with the lesser force. So what are all the example? Bottle openers, scissor, crowbars. So these are all the examples of lever. So the lever has mainly 3 parts. Okay. So what are they? So let me see now. First one, what is a lever? It is a simple machine. It consists of the bar resting at one point, and it can be turned around or we can suppose to move. Why we are using this lever? To lift heavy objects, to move heavy object, cut the things and open the lids with the lesser force. Bottle openers, scissors and crowbars. So these are all the examples. So what are the 3 parts of the lever? First one is load, second one fulcrum, third one effect. So these are all the 3 types of lever. The first, load. What is the load? the object that has to be moved or lifted, it is called as a load. So कौन सा ऑब्जेक्ट में मूव करना है और कौन सा ऑब्जेक्ट में लिफ्ट करना है, so that is called as a load. And second one, it is a fulcrum. So fulcrum is a fixed points around which the bar moves. Okay, it will be in the fixed point, and when the bar around when which the bar moves. And effect, how much effect you are going to give, how much force that is applied to move the load. Suppose I am going to give you a cotton plug. Easily we can able to lift, right? So we have to give the less force. Now I am giving 1 kg of sugar. What will happen? So for that you have to give the more force. So that is called as an effect. That is the force that is applied to move the load. It is called as an effect. So first, what is the load? Which the object that has to be moved or lifted, it is called as a load. Fulcrum means the fixed point in which the bar moves. Effect means how much force you are going to give to move the load. Depending on this position, that is the fulcrum, effect and load, the levers are 3 types. How many types are there? There are 3 types. First class lever, second class lever and third class lever. Okay, so let us see one by one. So what happens in the first lever? When the fulcrum is between the load and the effect, it is called as a first class lever. So what they are telling, come to the page number 107. See the first class lever. So here in first class lever, first see the diagram. Fulcrum is in the middle and load and effect are on the side. It means it is an first class lever. So what is an example? Seesaw, crowbars and scissors. Now see the scissor diagram. In middle, what is the fulcrum? The middle fixed point. The fixed point at which the bar moves, it is called as a fulcrum. So fulcrum is in between, effect on one side and load on another side. So it is an example for first class lever. And come to the page number 108. In page number 108, so what is given? Now in a second class lever, the load lies between. So in first class, fulcrum is between, but in the second class, the load is between fulcrum and the effect. So what is an example? Nutcracker and bottle opener. Now see the diagram of the nutcracker. Fulcrum is in the last, right? Load is present between the effect and the fulcrum. So it is an example of second class lever. And third class lever, now the effect is between. In the third class, effect lies between fulcrum and the load. Example, tongs and tweezer. Now effect is between the fulcrum and load. So these are all the 3 types of lever. First class lever, the fulcrum lies between load and effect. In second class, load lies between effect and fulcrum. And in the third class, effect lies between fulcrum and load. Understand? Now next one we are going to see about the inclined plane. So what is an inclined plane? An inclined plane is a flat supporting surface tilted at an angle in such a way that one end is raised in relation to the another. So what they are telling here, first point, it is a flat supporting surface. Now come to the page number 109, right? Now one table is there, and in the table we are attaching the inclined plane. Why? It is at an angle, right? Tilted at one angle. So it is a flat supporting surface that one end is raised to the another end. Now see, it is in an inverted triangle, right? So one end it is longer and another end is little. It is raised in relation to one another. Why we are using this? For lowering the heavy object, to raise the heavy object or to lowering the heavy object, because heavy object we can't able to pull, right or wrong, so it can be rolled down or it can be pushed down by using the inclined plane. A best example is ramps and slides. What are they? Ramps and slides. So what is an inclined plane? It is a flat supporting surface, and one end it will be raised and another end it will be little end. So why we are using this? Mainly for raising or lowering the heavy object. So heavy loads can be rolled down or pushed up by using the inclined plane. Example, ramps and slides. And then today's IBL questions. So write this one. First, what are simple machines? And second, what are the three types of levers? So what are the three types of lever? First class lever, second class lever and third class lever. Third one, define load, effect and fulcrum. What is a load? The object that has to be moved or lifted. Effect, how much force you are going to apply to move the load. And what is the fulcrum? It is a fixed point around which the bar moves. So if you learn this IBL questions, today's topic will be clear for you. So today what we have discussed? We have discussed about the simple machines. What are simple machines? To make our work faster, easier and by using the less force. So there are 6 types of simple machines are there. And then we have seen what is a lever. What is a lever? It is a simple machines used to lift the heavy objects, cut the things or open the lids. So there are 3 parts are there: load, fulcrum and effect. Then we have seen what are the 3 types of levers. First class lever, the fulcrum will be between load and effect. In the second class, the load will be between fulcrum and effect. And in the third class, the effect will be between fulcrum and load. And then we have seen what is an inclined plane. So to move the objects up or to roll down the object, we are using the inclined plane. Okay. So example, ramps and slides. So today's topic is over. Tomorrow we will discuss about the another types of simple machines.